Forget your designer clothes or fancy gadgets. Turns out your eyeballs were the original, ultimate survival gear your ancestors used to literally eyeball their way to global domination. A whopping 70% of us are rocking brown, the default setting. But that other 30%? Oh, they're the fancy, genetically mutated rebels with a story so epic it makes your Netflix binge look like a snail race. Let's decode what your ocular hues are secretly blabbing about. Brown eyes. Ah, the unsung heroes of the eye world. These aren't just eyes. They're the ultimate biological fortress, a pigment powerhouse thanks to melanin. This stuff is so strong, it practically devours 90% of light like a tiny, hungry black hole in your face. Scientists in Copenhagen, who clearly have nothing better to do than stare at irises, confirm that melanin isn't just for looking good. It's a built-in, natural sunscreen. Take that, SPF 50. For our ancestors braving the African savanna, it wasn't about making a fashion statement. It was about not having their eyeballs fried. Brown eyes not only protect like a boss, they also win the bright light Olympics. Less glare, clearer vision. Basically, brown-eyed folks are living in HD all day, every day, especially near the equator. They're usually uniform, no drama, but catch them in a dim light, and bam, you might see a sneaky golden flash. Don't be fooled, it's not a color change, it's just your eyes showing off its super cool layered architecture, like a tiny organic onion. Blue eyes. Get this, if you've got blue eyes, you're basically a long-lost cousin to everyone else with blue eyes. We're talking about one OG ancestor living 6,000 to 10,000 years ago who probably sneezed and accidentally mutated the HERC2 gene, switching off brown mode. Poof! Blue eyes were born. Before that, it was a brown-eyed monopoly. And here's the kicker. Blue eyes aren't even blue. It's all a big optical illusion. Your iris just decided to skimp on melanin, so light hits it and goes, ooh, shiny, scattering blue wavelengths everywhere, just like the sky. So your eyes are basically tiny personal skies. This structural sorcery means your eyes can go from Arctic ice queen to moody gray cloud, depending on the lighting. This whole mutation thing popped up when humans decided to take a scenic route from the Black Sea to Northern Europe. But the million-dollar question, why did blue eyes go viral faster than a cat video? From 0 to 95% in Northern Europe in a few millennia. Some eggheads think blue eyes were like night vision goggles for gloomy northern winters, letting more light in. Or, and this is my favorite, they were just really attractive. Hey, nice blue eyes. Want to make more blue-eyed babies? Apparently it worked. Oh, and for anyone who thought blue eyes were just a side effect of pale skin, DNA evidence from ancient peeps with blue eyes and dark skin just came along and dropped a mic. Your old assumptions? Demolished. Gray eyes, the super exclusive club with fewer than 3% of the global population rocking this look. These eyes are basically blue eyes' even more melanin-averse cousins. They scatter light like a disco ball, but across all wavelengths, giving them that sophisticated, steely gaze. One moment they're silver, the next slate, then poof, a hint of green. It's like an eye magic trick. Scientists figured these were the ultimate survival in perpetual gloom eyes, perfect for Northern Europe's is it dawn or just perpetually overcast weather. Their neutral, stable tone is great for not showing emotion, perfect for poker faces or just generally being an enigma. No wonder they're linked with wisdom and detachment. You just can't read them. But beware, gray-eyed folks, your lack of melanin is a UV radiation's dream. So slather on that sunscreen or risk your wise, enigmatic eyes getting a sunburn. Green eyes, the unicorns of the eye world, only gracing a mere 2% of humanity. Why so rare? Because they demand a genetic symphony, a delicate dance of at least 16 genes playing in perfect harmony. Too much melanin? Brown. Too little? Blue.
Green eyes are the Goldilocks of irises, just the right amount of melanin, plus a dash of yellow lipochrome, creating that just right green glow.
But wait, there's more. They're chemically unstable, like a moody teenager. One minute they're mossy, the next golden, then suddenly, poof, hazelish. All thanks to your outfit or the lighting. No wonder ancient folks thought they were magical or witchy. They can't even make up their mind. Greeks thought they carried special powers, and honestly, who wouldn't? They're still associated with mystery and creativity today, probably because you never know what color they'll be tomorrow. Evolutionarily, they're the adaptable all-rounders, a balanced act between the UV-battling browns and the light-guzzling blues, perfect for a world that can't decide if it wants sun or shade. If you're rocking green eyes, chances are you've got some Celtic or Germanic ancestors chilling in your gene pool, especially if you hail from Ireland or Scotland, where they're practically an epidemic. But hey, any gene pool can win the green-eyed lottery.
Hazel eyes. Behold, the true chameleons of the ocular kingdom. These aren't playing optical illusion games. They genuinely morph their hue depending on whether you're wearing a plaid shirt or standing under a fluorescent light. 1 minute they're green, the next golden, then bam, brown. It's like having a mood ring for your eyeballs, all thanks to moderate melanin and a sprinkle of lipochrome. Their superpower? Versatility. These eyes are ready for anything: sun, shade, a surprise snowstorm, or an impromptu disco party. They're the middle child of eye colors, getting enough UV protection to not instantly fry, but also enough light sensitivity to see where they're going. Around 5% of the world is blessed with this unpredictable beauty, often found mingling in European and Middle Eastern family trees. What's truly wild is that no two hazel eyes are alike. One person might have a green iris with brown polka dots, while another sports brown with green rings. It's an iris fingerprint. This makes hazel eyes perpetually mysterious, and let's be honest, probably very good at keeping secrets. They're the dynamic rock stars bridging the gap between light and dark eyes, making every glance an adventure.
Amber eyes. So rare, people often mistake them for just a really shiny brown or a less dramatic hazel. But nope, these are the real MVPs of golden glory, gracing less than 5% of the population. They're basically pure lipochrome, with melanin taking a permanent vacation. The result? A solid, unwavering golden, copper, or honey hue that refuses to change, no matter the lighting. Hazel eyes? Puh, they shift. Amber? They're committed. It's like they took a vow. Fun fact, predatory animals like wolves and eagles often rock this color, which probably explains why amber-eyed people often look like they're about to pounce, or at least confidently command a room. Some scientists even think we subconsciously link amber eyes to "I know what I'm doing and I'm probably judging you." Evolutionarily, they might have been less about seeing better in the dark and more about looking so darn striking that potential mates just couldn't resist. Genetically, they're often spotted in Southern European, Asian, or South American folks, but if your genes play a good game of mix and match, anyone can end up with these captivating peepers.
Black eyes. Plot twist. True black eyes are a myth. What you're actually seeing is such an epic overdose of dark brown melanin that your iris looks like a tiny, perfectly round abyss. This melanin concentration is so intense, it practically has its own gravitational pull, absorbing light like a champion. Forget sunglasses, these eyes are the ultimate built-in UV blockers, perfect for soaking up rays near the equator without a single squint. Scientists confirm that darker eyes are the unsung heroes of harsh light, absorbing practically everything so you don't have to deal with annoying glare. No scattering, no reflecting, just pure, deep absorption. This means less eye strain and probably fewer "why are your eyes so squinty?" questions over a lifetime. While often ignored in the eye color popularity contest, these dark beauties are common in Africa, South Asia, and Southeast Asia. Culturally, they scream mystery and strength, probably because trying to read the emotions behind eyes that absorb all light and possibly all your secrets is a futile task. That dense melanin makes it impossible to tell if you're happy, sad, or just planning world domination, which, let's be honest, is a pretty powerful look.
Next up, heterochromia, or, as I like to call it, the Eye Lottery Winners Club. This is when your eyes decided to throw a party and one showed up in a green suit while the other wore a brown one. Or maybe just half your iris got the memo. Affecting less than 1% of the population, it's basically the unicorn of eye conditions. Normally, melanin is a good little painter, coloring both irises equally. But with heterochromia, something went rogue. A tiny genetic oopsie. Or maybe your eyes just wanted to be unique. Historically, people with these mismatched peepers were either blessed by gods or suspected of being witches, probably because it messes with our brain's need for symmetry. Who needs matching eyes when you can have a built-in conversation starter? So the next time you glance in the mirror, remember your eye color isn't just a pretty shade, it's a living, breathing history book. From the melanin-packed brown eyes that bravely squinted across ancient savannas to the blue-eyed rebels who rocked the Ice Age, each hue is a juicy chapter in your epic human saga. You're not just looking at a color, you're witnessing millennia of drama, survival, adaptation, and a truly bonkers genetic lottery that somehow cooked up the magnificent exactly who you are you.